Hello everybody, today we're going to use balloons to make a sculpture of crane. Inflate 4 balloons leaving about 5-6 inch flat tails. We are going to wave balloons basically in similar way as in previously published instructions. In this example we twist all bubbles of about the same, about 2 inch long size. Let's twist the first yellow and then first gray bubble. Let's lock free end of the yellow and gray bubbles together in one lock twist. Now we twist the first red and the first pink bubbles. Lock the free end of the first red and pink bubbles in one lock twist. Twist the second yellow and the second red bubble. Then we lock free ends of the second yellow and red bubble in one lock twist. In this example I use balloons of different colors for our convenience. Twist the second pink and the second gray bubbles, lock the free ends in one lock twist. Here's the bottom view of our tower. Twist the third pink and red bubbles, lock the free ends in one lock twist. Twist the third gray and yellow bubbles, lock their free ends in one lock twist. We are making piece of fabric in similar way as we did in previously published instruction fabric 2, fabric 3. Here we use different size bubbles, of course, but most importantly we connect both ends of each row. This way we create desirable 3D shape. Twist the fourth yellow and red bubbles, lock the free ends in one lock twist. Twist the fourth gray and pink bubbles, lock their free ends in one lock twist. We can keep working in this way to make any size tower. If necessary, you can cut off the rest of the balloons at any point to make the sculpture short, or you can add new set of balloons and make the tower as tall as you want. So we can make as many rows as we want. In this example I use only 4 balloons to make the tower. We can start building the sculpture using any even number of balloons. 4, 6, 8 and so on. Obviously the more balloons we use at the beginning, the larger diameter of the tower is gonna be. We can save time by twisting 2 bubbles together in one move. Just make sure to twist the same size bubbles, otherwise the sculpture will be distorted. In this example we already made 6 rows, or 6 bubbles of each color. Now let's make a cabin on the top of the tower. We can build the cabin in different ways. Let's make something simple. Twist the 7th pink bubble. Twist the 7th gray bubble. Twist the 8th pink bubble. Lock free end of the 8th pink bubble with the free end of the 7th gray bubble. Twist the 7th yellow bubble. Twist the 8th gray bubble. Lock the free end of the last gray and the last yellow bubble in one lock twist. Twist the 8th yellow bubble, twist the 7th red bubble, lock their free ends in one lock twist. And now we have to twist the 8th red bubble. Lock free end of the 8th red bubble between the 7th and 8th pink bubbles. We have to pull the rest of the red balloon between these 2 bubbles. We have made the base of our cabin. In this example we connect the last bubbles working around the tower in the same direction. If you connect different bubbles of the same row working in opposite directions, then you'll get different shape sculpture. We will discuss it in some future instructions, not today. Alright, let's finish our simplest cabin. Let's twist the 9th bubbles of each color and lock their free ends in one lock twist. Congratulations, we have made the tower. It doesn't look much as a crane yet. Here's the bottom part. This is the top. We can cut off the rest of the balloons, tie off the ends, or we can use them as a decoration for the tower. Let's make funny tails. Make about 1-2 inch long bubbles at the very end of each balloon. Push the last bubble to the very end of balloon. This way it looks kind of silly. We are going to make some improvements. Let's make the crane. In this example I'm going to use a brown balloon to make the arm, the crane arm. Inflate the balloon leaving about 8-inch flat tail. Pardon me, I forgot to mention at the very beginning. For different sculptures, not for this one, we can use this fabric to wrap around the other balloon, kind of making an arm in a sleeve. Keep it in mind for future sculptures. Let's force the brown balloon between bubbles of the cabin on both sides of the cabin. This way you make the simplest arm, crane arm. Sure, we can make it more attractive. Let's make funny tail on the brown balloon. You have to make about 1 inch long bubble at the very end of the brown balloon. Fix this brown small bubble at the very end of the balloon with a knot, like this. This small bubble represents the hook. Now we twist the soft about 1, maybe 2 inch long bubble at the end of the long brown bubble. Split it on 2 bubbles of the same size. We need these 2 small bubbles to hold the string with a hook or whatever it is in a fixed position. Now let's again attach the brown balloon back to the crane tower. Force the nozzle end of the brown balloon through the cabin, like this. Congratulations, we have made the crane. Here's the front view, the side view. You can leave it as it is. I think that the crane would look much better and have more functionality if we attach it to the base. So let's make the base for the crane. Inflate a balloon leaving about 2-3 inch long flat tail. Twist a chain of the first 4 bubbles, lock both ends of the chain of the first 4 bubbles in one lock twist. We have to split the rest of the balloon on 4 parts of the same size. In this example it's about 7 inch long. Twist the 5th about 7 inch long bubble. Lock free end of the 5th bubble between the first and the second bubbles. Twist the 6th bubble. Lock the free end of the 6th bubble between the second and the third bubbles. Then we twist the 7th bubble and we lock the free end of the 7th bubble between the 3rd and the 4th bubble. The rest of the balloon is the 8th bubble. It could be any size, it's okay. Lock the free end of the 8th bubble between the 4th and the 1st bubbles. We have made the base of the crane. Here's the top or bottom view. Now we have to attach the base to the bottom of the crane tower. Lock the nozzles of the tower balloons between appropriate bubbles of the base. There is just 4 connection points, so it should not take too long. Congratulations again, we have made the crane. Here's the front view, the side view. Let's fix all bubbles in proper positions. Good. We can easily modify the base of the crane to make it mobile crane on 2 wheels. Just bring down side bubbles of the base, like this. That's it. Congratulations again, you just made the mobile crane. You can use a permanent black marker to draw the details of the crane. Here's a headlights, which is eyes, nose and smile. That's a cool toy for boys and girls. Okay, let's get rid of the funny tails at the top of the tower. Cut off the rest of the balloons, tie off the ends. You can trim it with scissors or hide it between bubbles of the tower. We can leave one funny tail, use it sort of as antenna. You can twist soft about 1 inch long bubble, lock both ends of this bubble in one lock twist, and then cut off the rest of the balloon, tie off the end. I think this way the sculpture will look even more as a crane. Also, I want to show you another example of a crane. In this example I use 4 green balloons to make the tower. I added one more brown bubble to the crane's arm. Also, as you can see, I have made different cabin. I put both sculptures together so you can see the difference in the size and difference in the cabin. We can use the same waving technique to make many different sculptures. Bodies, parts of the bodies, arms, legs, and so on. Also, we can increase or decrease size of the bubbles. It opens even more possibilities for making very different sculptures, vases, cakes. We will talk about it in future instructions. Here again I use a permanent black marker to draw the face. That's all about it for today. Have fun and happy twisting!